Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Thousands of Samsung electronics workers gathered in Pyeongtaek, South Korea on Thursday, demanding higher bonuses and threatening to strike. This rally comes as booming demand for artificial intelligence is significantly driving up memory chip profits for the company. The union, representing approximately 74,000 workers, has called for transparent compensation and the removal of caps on bonuses, rejecting a management proposal for bonuses and restricted stock. Rival SK Hynix recently reported record quarterly revenue and operating profit, attributing the success to global investments in AI infrastructure. Samsung itself forecasted a record first-quarter operating profit of $38.6 billion. The union warns that an 18-day walkout, planned for May 21 if negotiations fail, could cost Samsung over $676 million daily. The war in the Middle East also poses a potential threat to chip-making supplies and energy costs. Although SK Hynix anticipates no major impact due to diversified sourcing and sufficient inventory. The Canadian press. Hisense, a global leader in consumer electronics, announced the worldwide launch of its new UR9 series premium television lineup, as reported by Newswire.ca. This series introduces a groundbreaking true RGB MiniLED display technology, aiming to deliver a more vivid, natural, and comfortable viewing experience that closely mimics real-world perception. The UR9 series achieves exceptional color performance, reaching up to 100% of the BT 2020 color gamut, by generating color directly at the light source with independent red, green, and blue diodes. Powering this innovation is the HiView AI Engine RGB processor, which optimizes every frame in real time for depth, clarity, and balance. Beyond visuals, the UR9 offers an immersive 4.1.2 multi-channel surround sound system. Professionally tuned by DVLA, it also features region-optimized panels, such as anti-reflection and glare-free for some markets, and Obsidian panel for the Americas, and a native 180 Hz refresh rate on selected models for enhanced gaming. Hisense emphasized that the UR9 series aligns with the Consumer Technology Association's official industry definition for RGB LED TVs, pushing the boundaries of display technology. The flow of Russian oil to Slovakia through the Druzhba pipeline, which crosses Ukraine, has resumed, Slovak Economy Minister Denisa Sakova announced Thursday. This development resolves a major diplomatic dispute in Europe and is expected to unblock a significant financial assistance package for war-ravaged Ukraine. Populist Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico welcomed the news, thanking all parties involved, including the European Commission and Hungary. The oil supplies had been halted for 2 months after the pipeline was damaged, which Ukrainian officials blamed on Russian drone attacks. Hungary and Slovakia had accused Ukraine of deliberately delaying repairs, leading Hungary to block a massive EU loan to Ukraine and Slovakia to refuse new sanctions against Russia. With the resumption of oil flow, both the €90 billion and $106 billion new sanctions against Russia. With the resumption of oil flow, both the €90 billion, $106 billion nimi sankciví Slovakia. With the resumption of oil flow, both the €90 billion, €106 billion with the resumption is Malavidal Accord, and dollars went to a torn and the Salavidal Accord because it UCast Bredesen. Then taken by Noer to Storier. GAC International and ALLUR Group, a prominent automotive manufacturing and distribution enterprise in Kazakhstan, have officially signed a KD Production Industrial Cooperation Agreement. This significant partnership, formalized in Guangzhou in February 2026, marks a strategic advancement for GAC's expansion into the Commonwealth of Independent States (CIS) market. The agreement focuses on the localized assembly, production, and sales of GAC's diverse range of vehicle models within Kazakhstan. This collaboration is viewed as a crucial step in GAC's global strategy, leveraging Kazakhstan as a key hub to further strengthen its presence across the CIS region. Both companies expressed optimism about the collaboration. Chen Jiasai, vice president of GAC Group, highlighted the partnership as a vital move to cultivate the local market together. Oksana Kolstini, president of ALLUR Group, praised GAC's product strength and development philosophy, anticipating long-term sustainable growth through their joint efforts. This initiative aligns with GAC's strategy of DAC toward tech-driven GAC Tricks and Sidebod, advancing global reach with a full-chain ecosystem, aiming to showcase the technological capabilities and brand appeal of Chinese automakers on a global scale. The partnership is expected to contribute to the sustainable development of the global automotive industry. Newswire.ca. A new study by the Fraser Institute highlights a substantial surge in British Columbia's government sector employment, which grew by 54.0% between 2015-16 and 2025-26. This expansion vastly outpaced both population growth, recorded at 19.6% over the same period, and private sector job growth, which stood at 16.8%, including self-employed individuals. The report, titled Measuring Growth in BC's Public Sector, notes that the addition of 153,604 full-time equivalent FTE government positions represents a significant cost to taxpayers. The study suggests that aligning government sector job growth with population growth or private sector expansion since 2015-16 could yield substantial savings, estimated between $12.2 billion and $13.2 billion. These potential savings are particularly relevant given BC's projected budget deficit of $13.3 billion for 2026-27. The Fraser Institute argues that the current government planned to reduce PAP's decade and suggests that larger reductions are needed to restore fiscal stability. This news was provided by Newswire.ca. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.